Yo, what's going on? This Game Legend 100. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the page. One of the most exclusive channels like now. I do stream old school games, new school games on this platform and page. You won't be disappointed. Hit the like, hit the share, most importantly, hit that subscribe button so we get to the algorithms around the world, all over globally on YouTube. Salute to Kick, salute to Twitch, salute to Facebook, and most importantly, salute to YouTube. This is a real sad week. We had a lot of passings this week, and a lot of situations going on in my personal life. It was my mother's birthday as well, and yeah, it's a lot of sad situations going on this week, and hopefully everybody is enjoying their week. It's a Friday night, and well. Yeah, I'll probably get this video on Saturday, but it's Friday. But if you do get it on Friday, salute. Hopefully everybody have a blessed weekend and just take care of yourselves, and watch out for your drinks and just enjoy your life and have fun. Now, Hulk Hogan. Trying to make this video as short as possible. I don't like long-winded videos anymore because a lot of people, they like the long videos and they don't. But this video is about Hulk Hogan. This is the best version of Hulk Hogan I like, which was the Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I grew up with the yellow and red Hulk Hogan. I can remember the first tape I've seen of Hulk Hogan, and it was amazing. It was real good, but the moment that really took me and made me want to really get into wrestling, not do it yet, not be a wrestler yet, but it was when Hulk Hogan fought Ultimate Warrior. My mom had got me the wrestling doll, and the real Ultimate Warrior doll. I think I'll probably have the picture up. If I can't, and I'll probably eventually show it up here on the stream one day. It's the Ultimate Warrior doll when he talks. You pull the thing, he talks. He says a whole bunch of his slogans the way he used to say. It was fire back then. It was a rare thing to have back then. It was real good. And he became one of my best wrestlers, Ultimate Warrior. But that match is just one of the first WrestleMania matches that I was into, that made me want to watch wrestling. And everybody know, of course, the one that really made me want to become a wrestler was Shawn Michaels, of course, seeing him with the Rockers doing a thing, and Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. But Hulk Hogan, he revolutionized wrestling. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, it wouldn't be what it is today. And I always knew, if this day comes, it's going to shock the world in some ways, and it's going to devastate the world in some ways. Now, it was a little controversy, during his later days, but we're talking about his prime. He couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go anywhere without knowing who Hulk Hogan was. Hulk Hogan was like the Michael Jordan of wrestling. The Michael Jordan of wrestling. He put it on the map. He put it on the map. He made everybody want to watch it even more. He made non-wrestling fans wrestling extreme fans. And his merchandise is forever legendary. Everybody and their mother had something of his. Either action figure or shirt, teddy bear, something. Candy bar. Ice cream bar. Candy bar. Yeah, it was crazy. Hulkamaniac was running around from the 80s all the way to the early 2000s. Now, he switched up to the Hollywood Hulk Hogan in 96 to revolutionize character even more. And he created something that we never seen before, and he created something that was revolutionary, the NWO. This is the time where Shawn Michaels and Hitman just had their Iron Man match, and it made me want to be a professional wrestler. And seeing Hulk Hogan being in WCW, it wasn't that good for me to see. You know, the hero thing kind of like dwelled off, you know, wore off, you know, because watching WWF, which when it was WWF back then, it kind of like was going past that. You know, they was moving on from the superhero gimmicks. They was going into, you know, more realistic, more real vibe situation type of stuff. You see people in the street or how they act, you know. Top it all off, Stone Cold was emerging. You know, he just set it off with the Austin 316 slogan as well. And after that, you ain't really see no Doink the Clown no more. You ain't see none of these bootleg wrestlers, gimmick wrestlers no more. And things started getting realistic. And then the Outsiders came. And then Hulk Hogan turned on the WCW in August of '96. That's when it really set it off. You know? So Hulk Hogan revolutionized wrestling, and probably you can say he reinvented wrestling as well, because without Hulk Hogan turning to the dark side, they'd like to say, will we have DX? I don't think so. Because if you think about it, right, the Outsiders was a crossover with the Click, of course, and NWO started in '96, and DX started at the I can't say the end. Maybe I think you think about it, September of '97 is when DX was formed, and of course, from my opinion, NWO started to suck it. They started the things that got us in trouble back then, the suck it chants, the you know how we do it. We used to do it. They started. Hulk Hogan first did it. He was the first one to do a suck it sign. And then Kevin Nash, you know, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, they brung it, they started doing it, making it a thing. And then X-Pac, which was Six-Pac, he revolutionized, because he made sure you see that. Well, this is one thing we were talking about WCW. If you go back to WCW, Saturday night, late main event, what he used to have on Saturdays, Nitro, and then Thunder, he was... They was doing the sucker before DX. Now DX took over it. I think they had the discussion with the Click. But I think Kevin Nash was doing it sometimes, but he kind of slowed it down. But DX took over it. That became their thing. Got 2 words for you, sucker, and that was that. Took off. But Hulk Hogan really revolutionized everything. I mean, he changed wrestling for the better from the 80s to the 90s, and he definitely changed wrestling even more when he took off and realized that good guys can become bad guys and make profit and money off of it. You know, a lot of superhero figures were scared to turn heel, because wrestling was like, you know, a real serious business and thing back then that made fans feel like it was real. You know, this is their hero, this is the babyface, and nobody could touch him. That's bad or not good at all, you know. So he took a risk. He probably got a lot of death threats by doing that, but that's the risk he took for changing his character for the better for professional wrestling, period. You know, I think one of his huge, amazing returns was in 2002 when he fought The Rock. That's probably one of my best matches from him being in WWE. Probably my best match, him versus The Rock, because it showed you that no matter how much fans hate him, no matter how much of a bad guy he is, he still got that good hearts, and many wrestlers, many fans around the world still got it. We still remember, we still know what time it is, and we still always remember what you did for the wrestling, WWE, to make it what it is today, the multi-billionaire company it is today. Without Hulk Hogan, there is no WWE today the way it is, especially the way it is. Maybe it'd still be a company, but it would not be as big as it become. So the best match was between The Rock and Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 18. When he hulked up, oh man, the goosebumps that ran through my arms seeing that, because it just reminded me of being a kid again, you know. And The Rock was going on, off and on, doing movies, And he started to feel like he was Hulk Hogan, you know? And like, no, there's only one Hulk Hogan. And the fans turned on him. And I did as well, you know? It was like, you know, this is Hulk Hogan here, you know? Like, we like The Rock, but this is Hulk Hogan. I would love for Hulk Hogan to win, you know? It was like, yeah, he's one of those rare heels that got cheered, you know, back then, you know, 2002. So it was a fun moment, and he had a lot of legendary moments, but that's one of my favorites. I can't show it on the screen, but you know, copyright. But yeah, it's one of my favorites of all time when it comes to Hulk Hogan being in WWE as a heel and as a babyface. It's Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. It's always gonna be my favorite. It's always gonna be forever installed in my head. And it was the moment where I wanted to be a wrestler. I wanted to be a fan of the wrestling. But then what really encouraged me, like I said before, of course, my favorite wrestler, Shawn Michaels. That really encouraged me because it gave me a reason, like, okay, I could be that size. I could do all that moves he's doing, the flips and everything. I could do that. I want to do that. I would love to do that. But, you know, yeah, it's, yeah, it's a sad week. A real sad week of a lot of celebrities that passed away, and it's real terrible, real terrible. But Hulk Hogan's a legend, despite the ending of his career and life. He did some, you know, terrible mistakes, but it can never overshadow what he has done professionally and business-wise for WWE and WCW when it was. He helped both companies put it on the map. He saved WCW a lot of money, made WCW a lot of money. But, you know, towards the end of WCW's lifespan, you know, they made poor decisions. And it made Mr. Man buy the company and win the Monday Night Wars. And Hulk Hogan returned. And to me, honestly, his second run was crazy. He was in crazy shape. You know, he had some legendary moments. He beat Triple H for the belt. Triple H does not do that for anybody outside of the company. And this is when he came back too. But he's just, you know, that was his excuse to turn a heel because he just didn't like the babyface. And I understood that. But Hulk Hogan won the belt back. And he was the last person to hold the belt. The last person to hold the belt for WWF. And then it changed to WWE. If you get that image on the screen, maybe, maybe not, but he's the last person to hold the belt, the WWF belt. And it changed to WWE the next week. It's that picture, that's that frame, that's like legendary. It was like he brung it in, and he was the last one with it. So that was like amazing thing to see for Hulk Hogan, and that was a very special moment for SmackDown. Him holding the belt up high, then the next week it turns to WWE, and he was the last person with the WWF belt. So that was cool, man. And yeah, Hulk Hogan had legendary moments, and all I want to say is condolences to the family, and you, despite the differences y'all might have had later on in his ending years, last years, never forget the incredible man he was, business-wise and professionally. He changed many kids' lives, made them believe in themselves, eat your vitamins, do all of that good stuff. And that helped. That really helped a lot. He teamed up with Mr. T, who was in the hood. He was going to people's hoods and stuff, you know, and heard stories, you know. So it's like all that controversial stuff with him, being whatever people want to say about him, he was with Mr. T in the hood. So maybe Mr. T told him a few things about, you know what, you know, because everybody ain't right. Want to keep it real, everybody ain't right. Everybody is not right. Some people are good, and some people just ain't right. Simple as that. Well, salute to Mr. T to bringing Hulk Hogan in the hoods and stuff, show him how things are, how poverty was, because he did a lot off camera that a lot of people don't know about, you know, and hopefully WWE does some kind of documentary on that, because He was at the train stations. He was at the bus stops. He was everywhere in New York. Everywhere in New York. And he put WWE on the map that night at WrestleMania. And like I said before, without Hulk Hogan, there is no WWE the way it is today. Simple. They might have lost the war to WCW. But because the chain reaction to DX, Stone Cold, all these Bret Hart turning crazy, that transition Hulk Hogan did made everybody transition their character, revolutionize their character, and showed them that I need to be aggressive too. I can do this. After this babyface thing, I'm going to be myself, more reality based. It influenced Vince Russo, which was in WWF at the time, and influenced Vince McMahon at the time to change his ways so he could keep up with WCW and eventually beat him out. And what he did. So, salute to everybody that participated in the 80s and 90s. And rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. He will forever be legendary, and you definitely on that Mount Rushmore. Most definitely. Hit the like button, hit the share button, most importantly, hit that subscribe button. It's Game Legend 100. Peace and blessings to everybody. Hit that like button, get this channel through the algorithms. Get this channel through the algorithms, man. Let's stop playing games. Hit the like, hit the share, most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We'll be going live tonight. So, if we get this video on Saturday, we will be going live again tomorrow night as well. So make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Salute to everybody once again. Support the page, help the page grow in many ways possible. It's Game Legend 100. Peace and blessings. Salute. Be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Bless others. If you're able to be blessing others, so you can see the blessings back even more. Always motivate others to be great. Anything is possible. Just everything is not easy. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button. It's Game Legend 100. Peace and blessings. Salute. Peace.